Okay, what I'm going to do now is give you a little demonstration of what I went over in class about auto orientation. And what we're going to do now is first I'm going to take this butterfly, which I used in class, and I'm going to hit the letter S so that I can scale it down easily. Made it about 69% here. And I've got a 10-second composition. Now I'm going to hit the letter, I'm going to select the layer in the timeline, hit the letter P to give my position transformation, and I'm going to turn on the position animation. All right, that gives me my keyframe, and I'm just going to have a couple, I'm going to say 4 seconds. It'll take 4 seconds to get to this position. Okay, but along the way, I want to have a few other places. So I'm going to bring the playhead back, and maybe I want it to come up here. Then a few seconds in, it's going to come down here. And maybe this last position here, I'm going to click on this little arrow to get this to the very end. And so this is what the animation is going to look like. This is called the motion path. If I pre-render to show you what it looks like, the butterfly is moving along the motion path that we created with that position. Okay, but it would make sense if the butterfly was actually flying along, looking where it was going. So if I select Shift R to show me both the position and the rotation, and I rotate this a little bit so that it's going along the path, notice now when I pre-render it, it's still not changing. Okay, what I need to do is go under Layer, Transform, Auto Orient. Okay, that opens up this here, and now I'm going to select Orient Along Path. When I select that, what's going to happen now is as it moves, so the first thing you have to do is you have to make sure that at the beginning it's facing the way you want it to go along the path. So now when I pre-render it, it's going to travel along that piece there. But let's go ahead and just fix this up a little bit more. There we go. Now it looks like it's doing the right thing. Okay, so that's auto orientation under Layer, Transform, Auto Orient. Okay. The next thing I want to show you is time reverse. Now in class I showed it to you with a video, but it could be anything. Okay, so what I want to do first is just to make things a little bit more simple is you'll see that my work area is ending here. What I want to do is I want to edit right there. Okay, and I showed you the split layer tool, and that's a good way of doing it too. But again, I want to show you another way to edit a video clip or a footage clip. You double click it to open up your layer window, and by default the playhead is sitting exactly where it was on the timeline. And so I'm just going to select the edit point and out point, and then what you'll see here is that it chopped the video footage here. Now to go back to the composition, go ahead and select composition, and so now I'm just seeing that little piece here. So now what I wanted to show you, if I right click or control click where it says time, you can say reverse, time reverse layer, and what that does is it takes the whole layer and it makes it go in the opposite way. Okay, and that's really handy when you're dealing with video footage. For example, I'm going to go ahead and import a video file. I'm going to take this footage here, okay, and I'm going to just go ahead and drop this footage in the on the timeline here. Okay, just to see what you got here. I'm going to hide the butterfly at the moment because it's not necessary, and I'm going to hit the letter S to increase the scale. So we have our apples doing their thing here. And I'm going to time reverse that video footage here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to right click on the timeline where AB food movie is, and I'm going to say time reverse layer. And you're going to see this little red striped line at the bottom here, and that's going to be an indicator that now the footage is going backwards. Now there are other ways to make things go backwards, but this is one of the easiest ways.